What's up, everybody? It's Wednesday, the 6th of November, and America did it. Yes, that's amazing. It's amazing. Donald Trump is back against all odds, really. And it's really weird because actually all of us knew he was going to win, you know what I mean? But all of us were so worried to predict that because of the steal last time. I mean, we got to be real. Last time they did steal it. You know what I mean? They did. They used COVID and they stole it. But we saw last night or yesterday that if enough people get involved in this thing, enough people went. I think it was a massive turnout. I mean, it had to be. I mean, Donald Trump swept, right? Swept. Now, we know Democrats are going to be launching all kinds of lawsuits and all kinds of shit. But if the Supreme Court holds true to itself, it won't take any of those cases because it'll just say no, no standing or whatever. Same reasons Donald Trump cases didn't get taken. I expect the Supreme Court will do the same with the Democrats. That's my guess anyway. And of course, I would say, Donald Trump, please keep your ass low in the next 3 months, okay? Because now their chances are finished. Their chances are finished. They've got no more options. The only option for them is if Donald Trump did not exist. Let's be honest. That's it. He won. You know what I'm saying? The only viable option for them is Donald Trump does not exist. And I would not put anything past these fuckers. Really. Really. Nobody should underestimate these people. These people will do absolutely anything to stay in power, to not be investigated, to not have to be held accountable for any of the shit that they've done. Right? They don't want Donald Trump to be able to exact any sort of retribution on any of them. Now, I hope he does. I really do. At least accountability for those that deserve it. And the cherry on top for me would be a little bit of retribution for those that deserve it but didn't really do anything illegal, But that's probably not going to happen because Donald Trump is a reasonable guy, So there will be accountability. I'm counting on it, especially with the people he's got on his team. And these fucking evil Democrats and lefties that have been stomping around for 8 years trying to get rid of this guy, they can't take it. And so they will probably do anything in their power, anything they can, to make sure it doesn't happen. And people are out there, what are you saying? Are you saying the Democrats or the left is going to try to kill Donald Trump in the next 3 months? Yes. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying because these motherfuckers are evil, right? They're power-hungry, power-mad, evil fuckers. There's a lot of people that have a lot to lose. Now that Donald Trump is president, they know that they might even lose it. I mean, Robert De Niro thinks that fucking Donald Trump is coming for him. And he has no reason to come after Robert De Niro. Because Robert De Niro isn't valuable, hasn't done anything illegal, and is insane. You know what I mean? So, but if Robert De Niro and Rachel Maddow and Joy Reid, they're all worried that it's going to be the end for them. Just imagine how worried the people are whose end it's going to be. And they know it. Just imagine how worried these people are that really know they have some skeleton in their closet that had part in any of these court cases or hoaxes or attacks on his life or whatever. In the cheating from last 2020. Yeah, those people got something to worry about. Robert De Niro can chill out, He's a wash-up has-been. I used to love the guy until I heard him open his mouth in public about Donald Trump, and I was like, what? This motherfucker's insane. None of his characters would have been a lefty pussy. You know what I'm saying? None of them. And yet, he is. He's a hysterical fucking old man lunatic. And he lost all respect for me. But he doesn't have to worry about Donald Trump coming to get him. But there are people that do worry about that, and rightfully so. And a lot of those people are in high positions of power, have a lot of influence, or have a lot of connections. And I would be very weary of those people. Because now the tables have turned, people. Now the shoe's on the other foot, the pendulum is swung, whatever you want to call it. Now these people are being driven into a corner. They feel like they're being backed into a corner, and they're going to lash out. They're going to do whatever they can to save themselves. Okay? So my advice for Donald Trump is stay the fuck low, brother. You know what I mean? Be like Mark Zuckerberg. Build yourself a bunker if you can do it in a couple of weeks. You know what I mean? Because, hey, they're going to come out guns blazing, boys. Right? But, hey, the thing is, I'm very, very proud of America because America has now shown that they got it. Right? They got it. They picked it up. They figured it out. They were like, wait a second. We got lazy. Not enough of us voted. Not enough of us have paid attention to what these fucking politicians are doing. And we've gotten surrounded by insane power trip maniacs that now have the control of power. And we were very, very close, people, to losing the freedoms that America stands for. Definitely. Okay? This shit was going in the wrong direction. But America has pulled the emergency brake on the train, people, and it has come to a halt. And now we walk to the other side of the train and we get that motherfucker going full steam in the other direction. That's what Donald Trump represents to me, right? And America made the right choice. They've had it. And my faith in humanity has kind of actually been restored. I'm pretty pessimistic about people, okay? Really. I really am. I'm not one of those people that all people are wonderful. No. Most people suck. That's my standpoint. Most people suck, and I thought most people were cowards, but I am waking up to the fact that that is not the case, or this turnout would not have been so big. So what I've been preaching for the last months, which is enough people have to vote so that you can beat the cheat, that has come to fruition, and I'm very happy that that is the case. Because without it, they would have been able to take it. They would have been able to cheat. They would have been able to steal it again. And that's what they were counting on. They were counting on enough dumb fucking people, scared fucking people, or cowardly people, and people that don't want to see reality to vote for them. And they were counting on being able to cheat. And none of those things worked for all kinds of reasons. But the biggest reason is the American people came out in droves and told the establishment, fuck you, we've had enough. And I think that trend is going to stay because I think that the people all around the Western world, really, to be honest, because I told you guys, here in Europe, a lot of right-wing politicians, right-wing populist people are getting elected. The establishment being puked out by the people all over the place, including here in Germany, right? Even though I think it's going to be another establishment government next time around, which is next fall, because the people in West Germany are still too comfortable, and they are still too pliable, and they're still too willing to put up with all kinds of crazy shit that isn't realistic. But that day will come that's over, and it might be wrong. It might already be over. It's already over for a lot of people. Our side is gaining more and more and more people. More and more people are waking up to this shit saying, whoa, cutting off kids' dicks? No, not down with it. Sorry, I gotta go, right? That's what people are doing. You know what I mean? And it's important, and it's great that it's happening. And Donald Trump, the election of Donald Trump, even if he gets nothing done, which I don't believe he will, I think he will get things done. I think that the team he has will get things done. If he really lets Elon in there to fucking doge the government, the Department of Government Efficiency, oh my God, people. Elon just tweeted himself the picture of him with the kitchen sink walking into Twitter. That is a sign for all these fucking government bureaucrats that are actually just wasting taxpayer money because they're useless and not needed. These motherfuckers are gone if Elon Musk get in there. They're gone. Now, he said on Joe Rogan he's going to be nice about it. He's going to give them a good severance package, good bonus. They'll still get their pensions, but they are no longer going to bleed the taxpayer by doing jobs that are not necessary and providing regulation for things that is unnecessary. It's going to be efficient. That's where we need to go. All the things Donald Trump says that his team wants to do are things that America desperately needs it, and the people know it. Right? They know it. And it's time. I don't think it's going to go back. I think the left is lost. I really do. Now, they're going to still keep fighting, you know what I mean? But they're going to change their tune. So the left as we know it is going to either change now and get a grip and get a hold back on reality and get their shit together and stop with the woke shit and the crazy cutting little kids' dicks off shit, right? They're going to have to either stop with that or they're going to be gone. It's going to be over. Because none of the people that now voted for Donald Trump or any of the right-wing parties here in Europe, none of these people are going to go back and give this leftist crazy woke shit another try. Forget that. They're gone forever. Those voters are gone forever. The only chance the left and Democrats in America have of being still somewhat relevant in the future is to drop the woke shit, stop the virtue signaling, start living in reality, and start putting forth actual realistic policies that actually help the people in the countries they have been elected to lead. That's the only way. And Donald Trump, his election, has shown that to them. Now, do I think that some of them are so caught up in the ideology that they don't want to, that they're not going to see that? Yes, of course. It's going to take a while, but not long, people, not long. It's not going to take for a very long time, you know? And the people that don't want to wake up are just going to get left behind. So it's not time to let up, people, now, okay? It looks like Donald Trump won the House, the Senate, the presidency, the whole fucking thing. It's time for these RINO pussy Republicans that are left to either just give up their shot, you know what I'm saying? Just resign and say, I can't do it. I can't do the job that the American people elected me, want me to do, so I'm gonna quit. Or they're also going to have to change their tune. They're gonna have to get in line and get to work and stop with the fucking go along, get along, blah, blah. It's time to start cutting off heads, people. Okay? And I don't mean literally, of course not. I know you people know that I don't mean it literally, but you never know. You know, people get real sensitive. You know? They're gonna start calling me Hitler, right? But, yeah. It's over for the left if they don't change. So this is good, especially for us in Germany. It's great. Or for us in Europe, to be honest. It's great in Europe. Because the woke shit and all the stupid shit's going to come to a stop here too. And the reason why is because the politicians here also are getting puked out. Like I said, people are also voting in droves in massive amounts of numbers. The only problem here is you've got like a multi-party system, so it's difficult to get rid of them all. You know, the establishment always finds its way back in there in one party or another. But I think this is going to turn the tide, people. This vote for Donald Trump even showed the European politicians that the people in the Western countries have had enough of this shit. Trust me, they can read the tea leaves. They really can. I know there's people that can't, but the politicians can. They know. This is a warning shot for Europe, Germany, whoever's got elections coming up. Because the people in America and the people here in Europe don't feel that differently about freedom of speech, freedom of opinion, freedom of movement. They don't feel that differently about COVID. They don't feel like differently about Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? They don't feel like differently about Israel. None of it. We're actually about all the same. And that's bad for the establishment because that means the establishment is going to have to change their tune. They're going to have to change and start doing what the public that elected them wants them to do. That is going to be their new job. It's going to be tough, but only the people that are able to do it are going to be able to stay. That's what this election signals. And guys, look, I know that a lot of people don't want to hear this, right? Because it's going to mean work. But I think a lot of people, more people even like this work now. It's going to be time for people to get involved now, right? And not involved like you have to go into politics, but involved enough that you're at least at school board meetings that your kids go to, that you're at least paying attention to what your representatives, local, state, whatever, are doing, are voting for in Congress and in Senate. You can look it up real easy. I do a show about it every week. You know, I even send you the links. Once you get these links from me, you're in. You can get in there and go, you know, rabbit hole right through that shit. It's amazing how much information is on this congressional website about every one of these members that are elected. Exactly what they voted for, what they voted not for. And it's time to keep an eye on those people, right? And call them to task when they're not doing what you elected them to do. Right? It's government by the people, for the people. That's the idea. But that means the people are going to have to do some work, a little bit at least. Stop watching mainstream media. Stop it. It's just bullshit altogether. It's time we get rid of them too. They live off ratings. When their ratings are zero, there will be no more advertisements and they will be dead in the water. That depends also on the people. It's just like voting. If everybody votes one person in, they win. If everybody stops watching mainstream media, they lose, they're gone. They're going to lose. They're not going to be financed any longer. They're going to lose their validity. They're going to lose their big sponsors. They're going to lose everything. They're going to lose their integrity. They will be no longer relevant. That's what we need to do to them. They deserve it. And we can do that too. That's the next step. Staying involved. Stop mainstream media. Pay for everything in cash. Stay obstinate. Stay skeptical. Watch what these people are doing. Don't allow these fuckers to get us in, or to get you guys into every single conflict or war there is in the world. You don't have to be paying for all that shit. Start demanding more from the politicians, people. That's what you need to do. That's how we keep this shit at bay forever. Right? This is amazing. I'm super happy this happened, even though I don't live in the States. I'm mega, mega excited for it. I'm a little worried for the next 3 months. But the fact that we beat the cheat is amazing, people. It's amazing. Look, if you want to get my stuff and get it directly in your inbox, whether it's the videos I make or the articles I write, go ahead and subscribe to my Substack below. It's free or $5 a month. Either one is fine. I greatly appreciate both. And then you'll get all my content directly delivered to your inbox, which is the easiest for you and for me. So go at it that way. And if you're watching this somewhere else, go to it'sallaboutlogic.substack.com. That's it'sallaboutlogic.substack.com. And go ahead and subscribe to the Substack. That's going to be the best way to get a hold of me and for me to get a hold of you. That's the Insanity Report for today. Congratulations, America. We love it. Awesome. Great day.